Hello everyone, hope you guys are having a great day today. So a few months ago, my girlfriend and I and some of our friends took a trip to Japan. It was absolutely amazing. Japan has always been on my bucket list and my girlfriend's bucket list for the longest time, and we were finally able to go. But today, I'm going to be talking about things that I wish someone else told me or I wish that I knew before the trip. So starting off, I wish someone had told me to fly in and out of Haneda Airport. So we actually did fly into Haneda Airport, but we flown out of Japan at Narita Airport. If you guys don't know, Haneda Airport is like pretty much right next to Tokyo. It's really just really close nearby Tokyo. It took us maybe 30 minutes to get to Tokyo on a train, so that was amazing. But on our way out of Tokyo, decided to take Narita Airport, which was like an hour, maybe an hour 20 minutes away from Tokyo. I just wish someone told me to travel to and from Haneda Airport instead of Narita Airport. So that's the first thing that I wish someone had told me. So the second thing that I wish I would have known is that you don't have to book your hotel or the place you're staying in the center of Tokyo, or you don't even have to be really close to the city, like, because Japan has a really amazing transit system. Everything is very accessible. You can get to anywhere on a train. They have one of the best transit systems in the world. You can get anywhere once you hop on the train and use your Suitcase card. I just wish we didn't really prioritize the distance we had to the center of the Tokyo, which is like around the Shibuya area, very seriously. Because if we didn't do that, we would have much more options to choose from. We stayed at this place called the Grizz, which I think was in Uni. I'll put a picture up, a screenshot up of the place that we stood at. But this was like 10 minutes away from the city. But we still chose this place because it was semi close to Shibuya. It was like a 10-minute train ride, 10 to 20-minute train ride. It isn't bad. But what I wish someone would have told me is you don't have to take distance to the center of the city into consideration, because it's really not that bad. The train literally takes you everywhere and is very convenient. The third thing I wish I would have known before traveling to Japan is you need to bring an empty suitcase, because you're going to be doing a lot of shopping in Japan. I swear the prices in Japan are so much better than the prices in the States. Plus, if you spend over 5,000 yen, the goods that you buy are tax free. I just wished we brought, like, each one of us brought an empty suitcase. We would have done way more shopping. I did do a lot of shopping there. I bought a couple pair of shoes, new clothes, like the one I'm wearing right now is from Uniqlo. Like, Uniqlo is hands down the best store there in my opinion. I love their clothing, love their quality. But kind of off topic here, but yeah, I just wish someone told me to bring an empty suitcase just for shopping. Or you don't even really have to bring a suitcase at all. Go to Japan and buy a suitcase there. It'll probably be cheaper, to be honest with you, because I bought my suitcases prior to the trip at Costco. Yeah, I should have, not thinking about it, I probably just should have brought a backpack, because I didn't bring that much stuff there, and then I would have bought all my luggage in Japan, and that would have probably been the most ideal. But you know what, hindsight is 2020, right? This fourth item I might get hated on. I'm gonna spit it out anyways. In my opinion, don't go to Disney unless you're a huge Disney fan and you've been to Disney parks in the past. My girlfriend and I and my friends, we are like semi-casual Disney fans. We're not hardcore by any means. We don't have any like Disney merch or anything laying around the house. Only watch Disney movies growing up. But we never been to a Disney theme park in the United States, and we decided to go to the one in Japan. We went to Disney Sea. We didn't go to Disneyland. We just went to Disney Sea because I saw reviews and ratings online saying that Disney Sea Tokyo is one of the most unique Disney attractions in the world, and that's why we went. We don't regret going there. The day we went, it was raining, and the reason why I'm saying don't go to a Disney theme park is because of the long wait times. Like, we waited like an hour for a ride and attraction. It was nice, like you get to see the Toy Story themes and whatnot, and Indiana Jones and whatnot, but it's like it's an hour in Japan, and we were not amazed. Maybe if we were like 10 years old or 12 years old, like kids, we would be really amazed, but as adults, as young adults, I wasn't really impressed. Yeah, I think I speak for my whole friend group. Like, we don't regret going to Disney, but if we were to plan it again, that's not something we would do. We spent pretty much a whole day just at Disney Sea, traveling there, waiting in line, and the day that we went, it was raining, so that was miserable. But I feel like even if it wasn't raining and it was a nice day out, just the whole process of waiting in line is not for me and my friends. if you guys are huge Disney fans and you have a Disney Plus subscription, you watch every Disney show like as you were a kid, then I would recommend you going to Disney, because Disney Sea was a really good experience. It's not something that I would do. And you guys are probably asking, dude, have you not been into any theme park in the past? No, I've only, in the United States, I've gone to Cedar Point when I was in 8th grade, and that's about it. I don't go to theme parks. I knew there was a wait time, but I wasn't expecting it to be that long, and I didn't expect the ride to be that short. So the next thing that I wish someone would told me with a 2-week itinerary was just to stay in Tokyo. Me and my friends stayed in Japan for 2 weeks. We went from Tokyo to Osaka to Kyoto. Beautiful city. Kyoto and Osaka were amazing. They were phenomenal. But I would have wished that we just stayed in Tokyo, because going from Tokyo to Kyoto, we pretty much took a day just to travel, and then you got to add in the cost of the tickets, transportation costs. It just adds up. I think the train from Tokyo to Kyoto alone, the bullet train, was like $90 USD. You can use that just to stay at a hotel in Tokyo. You can get a pretty decent hotel in Tokyo for $90 US at that time, because we traveled to Japan around summer. That's when the dollar had the best conversion rate to the yen. So that's something that I wish I would have known, is not to travel to so many places. So essentially going from Tokyo to Kyoto to Osaka, these cities are unique in their attractions, but the cities are pretty much the same. Like they have similar restaurants, similar shopping centers, like really similar layout, just different attractions that we get to see. And we saw the bamboo forest in Kyoto, and then Osaka. We went down there and saw the castle and whatnot, which was phenomenal. It was amazing to see. But if I were to do it again, I would have just stayed in Tokyo and enjoy every aspect of Tokyo, because I feel like we didn't get enough time to just soak it in, because we spent a day traveling to Kyoto and Osaka, then we spent a day traveling back to from Osaka to Tokyo, and we were very exhausted by then. Yeah, so if I were to do it again, I would have stayed in Tokyo. Number 6. This is more of a travel thing, not a Japan thing. I wish we would have took more breaks and returned back to our hotels more often and took naps instead of spending the whole day out. I was checking out my Apple Watch. In there for 2 weeks, I was averaging around 28,000 to 35,000 steps per day. And then my girlfriend Zoe was complaining about how tired her foot was, how tired she was, and how bad her foot hurt. And then it kind of just got we were very tired throughout the day, and I wish we would have just woke up early in the morning, had some breakfast, explore the part of the city, done a little bit of shopping, but returned back to the hotel around 2 to 3-ish, take a nap, and then go back around 6. That's what we should have done in traveling. That's just a general travel tip that I wish I would have known. So the 7th item I wish someone would have told me is to bring shower slippers. I guess this only applies if your hotel doesn't give you slippers. The hotel that we stayed at Tokyo was like a dorm style hotel where there was 6 bunk beds, because we had 5 to 6 people. We had 6 bunk beds, and the shower were community bathrooms that we shared, but they didn't provide slippers at all. We spent almost a day out just to find slippers. No one could find a pair of slippers. Yeah, I eventually found a place called Muji where they sell everyday essentials, and bought a pair of slippers. But yeah, next time I will bring a pair of shower slippers. I feel like those would have saved us a lot of headache and time, because I don't know about you, I'm not a germaphobe, but I don't want to be touching a public shower's floor, if that makes sense, especially when there's a lot of people using it. That's just not for me. Yeah, definitely not. Hard pass for me. Number 9 thing I wish I would have known before traveling to Japan is, dude, just spend. You budget for your large items like hotel, plane ticket, and whatnot, and maybe transportation. You have your set amount of budget. I wish I would have spent more on food. I wish I would have ate more often, smaller meals, but more frequently, to experience more cuisines, more restaurants. And then I wish I would have bought more stuff there, because coming home, I'm like, I should have bought that keyboard in the store. Yeah, I just wish I would have spent more money in Japan. Even with that mindset, oh no, I don't need this, I don't need that. If you see something that you like there, that you probably won't see back in the States, just buy it. Because I feel like if I would have known that going into Japan, I maybe would have spent $400 or $500 more, but I would have been a lot happier coming back. I wouldn't have any regrets or any remorse. So the ninth item is also like a general traveling tip I wish I would have known, is to you utilize Google Travel to make sure you find the cheapest dates for the flights. We traveled to Japan around late May, early June. We paid around $1,300 for our tickets. We booked a month in advance, and 2 weeks later we saw the ticket prices drop $300, so they were only $1,000 prior to us booking them. If you book through Google, if you just enter in the destination and don't enter in the dates, you can see like the prices for each day and each month. I wish we would have done that instead of just selecting our dates and choosing our ticket. Number 10 is I wish we would have had a list of restaurants that we need to try out every single day. We did create a list of restaurants before traveling to Japan, but it wasn't a list for like each day, each destination, and each city we were in. It was more like, oh, if you're in this area, try this out. I feel like we spent several hours on Google Maps just to find a spot to eat throughout our trip in Japan. My girlfriend didn't know what she wanted. I didn't know what I wanted. Like, we kind of knew what we wanted, but we didn't want to waste a meal, if that makes sense. So I feel like next time we would make a list. So next time I'll plan it out like this. Day 1, if we're in Shibuya, if we're in Shibuya for the whole day, these are the 5 restaurants we need to try out in Shibuya. I wish we would have planned it out like that. It would have saved us a lot of headaches and hours of browsing on Google Maps and just arguing, oh no, that's not good, or this is not good. Just make sure you plan and make sure you know what restaurants you want to eat at. The last thing I wish someone would have told me before going to Japan is try other cuisines in Japan. Even though you're in Japan, you don't have to stick with Japanese food. Japan has really good pizza. I think I saw an article the other day where Tokyo has like the number 2 ranked pizzeria in the world. People at Japan and the people that live in Japan really pride themselves with their craft, and that's based on like everything they do. So I just wish we would have tried other cuisines. Like, we did try a Chinese restaurant in Japan, and guess what? It was one of the best Chinese restaurants we have ever had. It was it was very flavorful. And then we did try like a pizza at a bar. It's not a pizzeria place, but the pizza was also amazing there. I wish I tried more cuisines in Japan. But yeah, guys, that was a list of 11 things I wish someone would have told me before our trip to Japan. Hope you guys enjoy this video. And I guess if you guys are watching this video, you guys are looking to go to Japan as well. I hope the best for your trip, and I wish you the best time of your life in Japan. And safe travels, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, have a good one.